This week, Mike dives into his video game shoebox and comes up with a copy of The Legend of Zelda: Link's Awakening. Jonny chats to Dontnod about their new project Vampyr, which is something very different to Life is Strange. And we celebrate the 20th anniversary of one of gaming's leading ladies, Lara Croft, the Tomb Raider. This is Player Attack. Hi, I'm Jessica Citizen, and this week remasters and re-releases are flavour of the month. Konami has confirmed the Metal Gear Solid 5 Definitive Experience, which will include Metal Gear Solid 5 Ground Zeroes, The Phantom Pain, and all DLC for both single-player games, plus Metal Gear Online. It's due to hit in early October for PS4, Xbox One, and Windows PC, and if it does prove to be the last piece of the Metal Gear Solid 5 release, marks the end of Hideo Kojima's involvement with the publisher. We're also hearing stories about a new Assassin's Creed bundle, the SE4 collection, which looks like it'll feature Assassin's Creed 2, Revelations, Brotherhood, all DLC, and the animated films Ember and Lineage. Ubisoft has kept pretty quiet on the topic, but retail artwork has popped up and the game's title has emerged as part of a Korean Game Rating Board database update, so it seems pretty likely. Something that's definitely happening, however, Duke Nukem 3D 20th Anniversary Edition World Tour, officially revealed by Gearbox at PAX West last weekend.
Die, you son of a bitch. Damn, shake it, baby. It's time to abort your whole friggin' species.
Set to launch on October 11 for PS4, Xbox One, and Windows PC, this new edition features both the original 1996 landmark FPS, as well as a stack of new, never-before-seen content, including an all-new episode featuring 8 original levels by the original designers of Duke Nukem 3D, a collection of all-new original music, new one-liners from the Duke himself, John St. John, developer commentary, and a graphical upgrade that you can use if you want to. It's not a whole game, but in the spirit of these remasters, we have to mention that all 16 multiplayer maps from Call of Duty 4 are being remastered for inclusion in Call of Duty Infinite Warfare. If you want in on that action, you'll need to pick up the Legacy, Legacy Pro, or Digital Deluxe version of the upcoming FPS, which is due out in November. Just quietly though, we wouldn't be too surprised if Activision does release these later as standalone DLC, so maybe keep an eye out in the first half of 2017, after the holidays. And while I would love to wrap up this re-release conversation by giving you something you really want, I am instead the bearer of bad news. EA's Peter Moore has announced that the publisher is focused on delivering for the future and isn't keen on revisiting the past, so that Mass Effect re-release bundle we'd all been hanging out for looks like it won't be happening. Sorry. At least we've still got Andromeda due out in March, right? Time for some Pokemon Go news, because there is still no escaping the smartphone sensation. The team at Niantic keeps updating the game, and while some of those updates have removed certain features, the next one should bring something big with it. The new Buddy system introduces a new way to earn candy rather than having to catch endless duplicate Pokemon in order to rank up your favourites. The system is simple. Pick a Pokemon from your collection to be your buddy, and as you walk around, they will earn candy for you, as well as adding helpful bonuses, unique in-game rewards, and other experiences. Before you ask, the buddy system will use the same distance calculations as the one used for eggs, which may or may not be particularly accurate, but at least it's consistent. More details soon, with the update reportedly right around the corner for both Android and iPhone. Another update that is right around the corner sees indie darling Firewatch headed to Xbox One, and that platform is getting a few nifty updates before the already released PC and PS4 versions. Expect a developer commentary-styled audio tour to accompany the game at launch on September 1, and a free roam mode following shortly after.
How'd you get fired and wind up in jail all on your first day, Henry? I thought it'd be a good idea to chuck some Roman candles into a smoldering fire pit, where regular forest burns.
If you are already playing on PC or PS4, don't worry, these extras will be added to your game as well a little while later. And don't think that Nintendo's forgotten about the 3DS. A recent Nintendo Direct has revealed a stack of new games coming to the handheld, including Mario Sports Superstars, Poochie and Yoshi's Woolly World, complete with a Yarn Poochie amiibo, and, wait for it, a new Pikmin. And if that's not enough, Super Mario Maker is finally headed to 3DS as well, due out in December and mostly compatible with the Wii U version. EVE Online dropped a bombshell this week, revealing that the long-running MMO is going free to play. The shift will see the game introduce 2 clone states. There's the Alpha clone state, which is the default, able to train and use a specific set of skills, ships, weapons, and modules. Then there's the Omega clone state, which is a basic clone augmented to give unlimited skill access. For veteran EVE players, the Omega clone will behave exactly as your subscribed character does now, while the Alpha clone is the more stripped-back version. Basically, if you want to play the game that's always been there, you will still need to keep paying your subscription. But if you're happy with a slightly less shiny version, there's a freebie option now too. And on the movie side of things, we have some sad news this week. After what seems like an eternity of development hell, countless directors, writers, and rumoured leading men, Sony has dropped the Uncharted movie from its upcoming release calendar. The last we'd heard had The Adventures of Nathan Drake pinned to a June 30th release for next year, but now it's fallen away with no replacement named. However, with new writer Joe Carnahan from The Grey and Narc on board just a little over a month ago, we're hoping that the project's just been put on ice for a little while and not been scrapped completely. For more information on any of these stories or to keep up to date with the latest gaming news, head to playerattack.com. But for now, stick around, we've got plenty more still to come.